Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while after a long break. And so today I wanted to play the new Lorwyn Eclipse in Standard. So lots of fun things came out and I felt motivated to build a new Goblin deck. At first I was thinking of doing kind of an old school Goblin bidding like back in the day during the Legions era. But I tried quite several games with the the new bidding, and it didn't seem to do me a whole lot of good. For a lot of the games, it was just sitting in my hand. So, and it doesn't have the standard Goblin archetype doesn't have that typical advantage that the elves do with the milling to get some more creatures in the graveyard, and then you can eventually bid and get a whole bunch of elves back. But instead, I replaced it with the Grub's command, since it has some nice options, particularly create a token that's target of a goblin control, and milling 5 cards and putting all the goblins milled this way into our hand. So that'll give us a good card advantage later in the game. But so I decided to go just full aristocrat style with the new Boggart Cursecrafter. Whenever a goblin you control dies, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. And Boggart Mischief. When this enchantment enters, you may buy 1. If you do, create 2 1/1 black and red goblin creature tokens. Whenever a goblin creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So I've been a little mixed on what I should play in around these. Priority wise, you have to be making as many tokens as possible. So that's why we have Searslicer Goblin to constantly make tokens when we attack, as well as Howlsquad Heavy to also give us a combat Goblin token, before combat. And I decided if I was going to use Howlsquad Heavy, I was going to use Burnout Bashtronaut. That way, later on, if I get full max speed, I can start generating more mana if necessary. Although it's probably not. Once you get the Howlsquad Heavy out, you're pretty much mostly empty-handed by then. So I may tinker with this card later on. But the Mudbutton Cursetosser is a good staple when you can when it dies, because it will automatically destroy a creature with a power 2 or less. Doesn't matter the mana cost. Fanatical Firebrand is always a great staple. I only have 2 of them. Same headliner I was iffy about, but I realized because the Mobilize doesn't actually generate Goblin tokens, but when we have so many Goblin tokens and an extra warrior out, it can still deal with large creatures, whereas Fanatical Firebrand and Mudbutton Cursetosser can't. So I'll make an exception for this. And Grub, Story Matriarch. I figured this is a decent replacement for the bidding, as you can just keep getting a goblin back from the graveyard, one at a time as you just keep flipping it. And Taster of Wares has been a great staple from my test playthroughs of since it's one of the few discard outlets, and if you can get an instant or sorcery, you can cast those. You can cast that spell that you take out of the hand, as long as this goblin remains on the field. And last but not least, Krenko, a staple in every goblin deck, pretty much. But I only have 2 of them because you don't want to get too many of them in your hand at once, and it'll start making your hand very clunky, especially when you have so many other things that you want to get down. So that's the deck, and let's try it out in Standard and see how we do. Old Greg. How's it going, Greg? Looks, decent hand. We have a good curve. We'll do Goblin. Get our Stadium Headliner in. Are they an Izzet deck? Probably an Izzet deck. No, just plains. Alright. So, we'll definitely have some good trade-offs here, if they so choose. Probably going to take the Boggart Cursecrafter. Let's see what else they have. And another Seeming Rip, so that's going to be problematic. Well, let's see what we can get out of their hand. Probably nothing they want to give us, so they'll probably take the least crappy option. Yeah, that's fine. Can we trade? Looks like we're not going to be able to trade. Well, we are in trouble, people. Let's see what happens. So this is a tier 1 deck, usually one of the top white enchantment decks. I've been seeing a bunch of high win rates, so can't do much about this, to be honest. There goes our goblin there. Yeah, don't think I may have one more turn. Let's see how it goes. So that's going to be a damper there. And that's game, pretty much. GG. We just let that scavenger run away. Couldn't do anything about it. Next game. Yeah. The real Juggernaut. Is he really? It looks like a keepable hand. What will they think of next? There goes the Boggart Mischief. With Grub, we can get the Boggart Mischief back, so that should be no issue. I got no choice but to attack with it, so. This is a one-hit KO if he gets through, so I gotta be careful. There's another Alcatraz. Probably can't do much right now. Probably need to get the Krenko out immediately. There goes my Krenko. That's okay. There goes my Grub. That's okay as well. Yep. That was unfortunate. Couldn't do much about there. I don't know, as long as I feel like I'm playing everything right, I don't feel too bad. A bane. Will you be a bane to my gameplay? Probably not the best hand, but should be workable. Let's get the speed going. All right. No, you got it. Might as well get a card out of his hands since he might be counter spelling me. Yep, there it is. That's alright. At least it's out. There we go. Definitely could use some. Let's. Alright, let's go ahead and get a Krenko out before he can counter it. If I can get another land and not get interrupted, I'd be pretty set, I would think. Alright. Looks like he's struggling for land. Yep. Good game. Mana screwed. Let someone win. Gong Call. Looks like a keepable hand. What you got? Got the Searslicer on turn 2. Let's see how that goes. You got the counter? Well, got to get lost. That's all right. Well, let's go ahead and see what's in his hand. Try to snuff out another counter spell. All right. That's fine. All right. Let's see what we can do here. Let's go ahead and take care of him there. That's a rip. That's fine. Ooh, nice. What you got? Oh, that's fine. Yep, he was behind, so he didn't want me to. He didn't want to wait for the inevitable. 2 wins. Blaze. You feeling lucky today? This is a keepable hand. Let's go with Goblin. Badgermole. Let's go. Sorry about that, folks. It's supposed to ice around here this weekend, so emergency broadcasts are probably popping off all over. What else we got? Three Badgermoles, holy crap. So this is a kind of a hybrid elf slash I don't know what to call it. Let's see. All right. Where is your crater hoof? Show me the crater hoof. Where's the crater hoof, Blaze? All right. It's a slow death. Let's see if he can keep up. Let's just go all out. What's in your hand? Well, don't think that's going to do it. Good game. That's 3. So we can get 2 more. Raleigh, what's up, my man? Not the best hand. I'm probably going to mulligan. This should be fine. Let's see. Then we got our curve topper. Well, let's hold back. So Badger Mole. All right. And the dinging begins. Well, that's going to be an issue. So that's going to need to go ASAP or a Boroid. We might be in trouble here. What to do? I don't think I have much choice but to kill the Ouroboros. So let's do this. Alright. Going to take a butt ton of damage on the way back. Yeah, they were definitely the faster one, so we probably most likely losing this one. What they doing? Probably get another Badger Mole. Yep, there it is. Probably going to get an Ouroboros, and then it's going to be over. Oh boy. Yep. Good game. I think we did all we could. This ain't bad. A little clunky. And we go first, so... So we're on the draw. If I was going first, I probably wouldn't mulligan. Well, let's try it. Alright. Can we get a decent curve? Alright. It's kind of land deck, I guess. Looks like we're getting Kicklin deck. Kithkin. There we go. Well, that's a shame. Let's see. Zach. All right. That's fine. Probably got no choice but to get the Krenko out. And there's the Badgermole. Let's see if this changes the game. All right. I don't know. I probably would have took the Stadium Headliner. Didn't realize it was word times 3. Yeah, that's game. Probably would have turned things around if it didn't have that third ward that I didn't know I had. But, oh well. NL, what's going on? Alright. Excellent curve. So let's go. Let's start making goblins. That's fine. We got another one. Are you sure you want to block? We got our Boggart Mischief to take care of the Mudbutton, which in turn will do something with it. All right. Let's see. Heck yeah. Let's go. Speed Demon. Alright. Alright. Sure, okay. Alright. Oh, dang it. That was a misclick. Oh well. That's fine. Yeah, why not? What else you got, sir? Good game. Well, there's 4 wins. Let's see if we can get one more. Neck. The Mighty. I don't hate it. You get to draw, so we'll see what happens. Trade? He doesn't want to trade. So we might be up against an allied deck of some sort. Oh boy. Next turn, probably put down 2 Boggarts, and then Krenko next. Actually, maybe I should prime for Krenko first. No blocks. We're doing good. All right. Let's see what happens. Yeah, probably another person trying to sell me Google Fiber or AT&T. They've been harassing everyone. Well. It's over. It's all over. GG. Let's see if we can win the next and be done. Captain Moose. What's up? Pretty good curve. Let's start getting the speed going. What you got? So this is the top tier white deck, it looks like. Yep, it sure is. There goes a Searslicer. Alright. Alright. Does that win us the game? GG. We did it, fam. Alright. So that was the Goblin Aristocrats. So I hope you enjoyed the gameplay video, and we'll see you next time. Peace.